Alright, let's give this another go. What's going on once again, guys? It's the Archaic Eagle. Sorry I had to cut that part of the stream short. My connection started freaking out. I was dropping almost every frame that was coming through. It probably looked like junk on your side. I'm sorry about that. I stepped off for a second, checked on it, hopefully I've got everything fixed now. Everything should be looking good on your guys' side. So, long story short, we made it to Cerulean City. I've done my grinding. I've got my team leveled up right where I need them. We're going to hop right in. Hopefully we can take on Misty. Get this done. I've already done most of the Nugget Bridge, so we should be able to get through the Cerulean City part pretty quickly. And then we can get on our way to Vermilion City. So let's hop right in, see if we can knock Misty around. Of course, I would hit the help button again. Always happens. Never fails. Leader Misty would like to battle. Leader Misty sent out a wild help menu. Leader Misty sent out start you. And I understand the whole point of putting the help menu option in the games. It's meant for people who've never actually played the series before to give them, some helping hints. But it's really annoying because if you accidentally hit those left or right shoulder buttons, it's always going to pull those up. And, of course, it would knock me out. So it looks like this is going to be a little bit more challenging than I thought it was going to be. I don't know how well Charmeleon's going to do. I don't think this is a good idea. I really don't think this is a good idea. Now, if I can get her caught just continuing to use Recover, I'll eventually wind up doing more damage than she recovers. Hopefully, I can knock her out, but Nope, this is a lost cause. Abort mission, Captain, abort mission. We are going to have to abort this mission and get leveled up a little bit more. Now, hopefully here, we can get leveled up pretty quickly and get everything taken care of here. Because I just need to get Pikachu up to a few more, get it up a few more levels so it can take more than 2 hits from Water Pulse. I was hoping this would have went a lot quicker. I was hoping I wouldn't have to actually go ahead and do everything with Bill, then come back. Archaic is out of usable Pokemon. Player lost to user Misty. Leader Misty paid out 130. That's pretty much all I have. And I'll white it out. That's the first time I've whited out in this run. Been healed to perfect health. We hope you excel. At least you're not hoping to see me again. Alright, so we're gonna have to go do the Nugget Bridge. Then, we'll see. Yeah, I just got the Rocket Grunt to take care of. And I always wished in this game, when he makes that offer, I wish they'd done a version where you could have actually accepted his offer and joined Team Rocket. I know there are ROM hacks that people have put together where you basically play as a member of Team Rocket. And I think that's pretty cool. And I get the idea behind not doing it. It kind of undercuts the whole, this help menu. I gotta find out a way to disable that. But I understand the reason behind not letting you join Team Rocket. Really, it would really undercut the whole moral principle thing that they're trying to go for. But come on, you'd have to admit, it would be really cool to be able to join Team Rocket. Hit him with the Thunder Shock, and down he goes. About to use Zubat. This is going to be cake. Should be able to hit him with a Thunder Shock. And that should be all they wrote. And it's paralyzed. I got lucky there because Astonish sometimes has the added effect of being able to cause you to flinch. And if you flinch, you know, they're going to get that extra turn, and that would have been all she wrote for me. Dude, I don't want to let this opportunity go to waste, but the game's not going to let me. Alright, let's hit him with a super potion real quick, or her. And let's see if we can turn off that stupid left-right help menu. Button mode. LR, there we go. Alright, so no more accidentally hitting my bumpers here. Contains attract. I see dollar signs out of that. Route 25. Alright, we got a couple of hikers. Don't really have anything too much that could handle them. Maybe Mankey if they're running rock types. I can get in with Mankey, but I doubt it. He's running Machop. I'm gonna have to go with Charmeleon on this one. I'm really excited to, whenever I can, finally get the chance to play Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, because Red, like I've said plenty of times, Red's always been the first of the main series games I played, but Yellow was one of the first ones I owned, and I really liked how they were able to almost keep it true to the anime. Like, it was very true to a lot of the different things that happened in the anime. They could have done a little bit more, maybe, but considering it was built on the Red and Blue engine pretty much, and considering the limitations of the Game Boy Color, yeah, it didn't really pan out. I wish it had, though. I wish they could have really made like a faithful adaptation. But this remake is, from everything I've seen, it's Yellow and then some, because it actually includes a couple of extra trainers. Like, you're not Red in this case. Like, you're not playing as Red. You're playing as just more or less a generic trainer, but you get the chance to actually fight Red, and you can fight Green, who's a manga exclusive character, and that's pretty cool that they took the time to make that throwback. Like, it looks sick. It looks great. You can tell it's something that they've tried to go all out with, and you know, I think they have another winner on their hands, to be honest. I hate defense curl. Alright, hit him with a Metal Claw again, and that does it. That's what I like to see. And every now and then, it's very spotty, but every now and then Metal Claw actually give you a boost to your attack, which is nice. You know, that's why I keep Metal Claw usually. Anytime I've played through this game, I keep Metal Claw absolutely as long as I can, just because it comes in handy against hikers and stuff, especially if you haven't quite got the rest of your team up to par. Because it just gives you an extra option. It gives you something that can take on rock types pretty easily. Almost said fairy type, but this game came out in, I want to say, 03, maybe 04. So we're looking at, about 11 years before fairy type even became a thing. So Steel has a pretty decent pool of types it's effective against. It's effective against ice. It's effective against rock. And at least in as far as Generation 3 and on till 6, that's about it. I'm hoping I'll do a lot of damage. Yeah, there we go, just based off his weight alone. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay, hit him one more time with low kick, soften him up. Then we'll get Charmeleon in here to do a little damage. It'll give me like a buffer. Like I'll have enough people on the team whose levels are balanced out enough that I can actually do something with it. Alright, so before we go try that, I'm gonna run, probably not cash this nugget in yet. I want to hold on to that at least until I go back to try and rematch Misty. So that way I can have it stored back and then just buy up a bunch of potions and everything I need to really take care of her. So we're actually just going to buy a bunch of regular potions that should help us enough to get through the everything that's going on up here. And man, I wish I'd picked a better season of the year to try and start streaming. Winter is the absolute worst. My sinuses act up, my allergies act up. I get a little foggy during the winter, so it's just winter is never really a good time for me. But I've decided, if I'm going to take this plunge, I need to take it now and don't sit on my hands too long, or I'm probably just going to not really get into it. Excuse me again. Alright, Youngster Joey. And that is a top motherfucking percentage Rattata right there, if I do say so myself. If you haven't seen the meme, go check it out. Basically, if you've never played any of the Pokemon games, in Silver, there's a youngster who are basically just like your low-level NPC characters if you played another RPG. And basically, there's this one. He's like one of the first battles you'll ever do in Gold and Silver and Crystal. And his only Pokemon's a Rattata. And if you register his number in your phone, and God help you if you do, he'll always call you. And he's like, "Hi, it's Joey. What do you think about my Rattata? My Rattata's in the top percentage of Rattatas, and he's just annoying, and he's convinced that his Rattata is the end all be all." And people have actually done runs. They've done runs of like Gold and Silver, and then they've done runs of like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where they only use Rattata. Like they call it the Youngster Joey Challenge. And, good on them if they can do it. I'm not willing to bankrupt my mental health on that mess. That would just be too much. I'd get mad. I wouldn't be able to record because I'd probably break something. Be it my computer or a monitor or a mouse or something. That just seems like too much work. Man alive. Wish I could quit coughing. It would make streaming so much easier, Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're going to press on. See if we can get this team balanced out a little bit more. Now, this should be an easy battle for me, because he should only have one Pokemon. It should be a slow poke, and it should be like level 18 at the most. 17. So I was off. See, I was off by a level. Now, this would work so much better if I could just go ahead and get to Vermilion and take care of Lieutenant Surge, because if I can get, I think in this game he gives Shockwave. which has a 60 base power, and it has the added benefit of it never missing. Like, you can't miss with Shockwave if they use Sand Attack or Sweet Scent, or not Sweet Scent, but if they use Sand Attack or anything that would normally lower your accuracy, it wouldn't work. It won't work as far as that move. It's considered, it and like Aerial Ace and Swift are all sort of lumped into the same kind of move. They're all considered variations of each other because they run around like base 60, base 60, base 65 power, and they never miss. Like, they're non-missing moves, and they're really good. They're not overly powerful, but just that consistency with them works out really well. And Kelsey's going to use Knitter and Mail, which I really wish I could have got. Because if I had Knitter and Mail, I would be all set for Lieutenant Surge. I really wouldn't have to do anything as far as taking on Lieutenant Surge. I would be all set. Because once I got the Dig TM, and once I got it evolved into Nidoking, I could just go in and do damage. Like, it wouldn't be any kind of problem at all. No. Oh, thank you. I about done goofed. Real bad. Alright, so we're going to go with Charmeleon, who should be able to take these hits pretty easy. There we go. And we're just going to hit him with Ember, and it should be... There we go, down for the count. That's what I like to see. Will Archaic change? Well, yeah, need to. And I really, I did. Part of the reason I wanted to redo this game is, like I said in the first stream, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's on my channel. If you just search Archaic Eagle, you can find it. I have it in a playlist. I have all the stream videos in a playlist. So if this is your first time seeing the streams and you want to go back and see kind of how we got where we're at now, just feel free to do so. Go check them out. But anyway, I said that part of the reason I wanted to do this was because of the new release of Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, which like I said, I'm super excited for. But but it's just weird. Sometimes I'll just get a wild hair to play a game, and it just happened to be this one. I'm actually wanting to kind of keep streaming as sort of a series within the channel. Like I definitely know I'm going to continue streaming this until I finish it out. But then after that, I'm either leaning on changing my Nuzlocke. I've been doing a Nuzlocke challenge, and I've kind of set that one aside. I'm thinking about going back to it, but changing it to a streaming Nuzlocke, or I'm actually thinking about doing either Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I'm not quite sure where I want to go yet as far as what my next streaming series is, but I definitely know I want to get through this one first. Alright, so this shouldn't be too hard. Now I know Karate Chop, so I should be able to get through this pretty quickly. If I can get Mankey up to like level 16, level 17, I'll be where I need to be with him. He'll be good enough, and he can act. That way I don't have to just throw Charmeleon out in a gym that it's not going to work in, and just hope for the best. He's running a lot of Geodude. I think he has a team of 4. It's 3 Geodude and a Machop. do I want to go through all the hassle if he only have one potion, so that's not going to work anyway. So I'm just going to keep switching him out with Charmeleon, who at least knows Metal Claw, and I don't think any of these Geodude have learned Magnitude yet. I think they're like 2 levels or so away from that. Mankey is up to level 12. Knob is about to use Geodude. Will you switch? You better bet I will. Alright, let's not try and fight him, but say that we did. Let's just go back to Charmeleon. Alright, let's just hit him with the Metal Claw real quick. There we go. Took care of him, and yep, he's the one that has the sort of split team, and we'll go with Mankey one more time, because why not? And we're not going to keep him out there, though. We need to get back to Charmeleon. There is one thing I do know for certain with the channel, and that's that I definitely don't plan on becoming a Fortnite channel. Like, with the allergies again. But I know Fortnite's big. Like, if you have Fortnite in your title of your video, you're gonna rake in the views, or you're gonna get a decent amount of attention. You know, all things considered. But I really don't want to do Fortnite. Battle Royale games have never really been my thing. Like I just can't get into it. That's not to say that I don't think Fortnite's a good game, because I have played a little bit of it, and you know, functionally as a game, it's good. It looks nice. The controls are pretty easy to get your bearings on, but it's just not my bread and butter. It's not something that I want. Oh, of course it would. It's not something that I want to do with the channel. Because and this works well for life as well as with any kind of creative thing you want to do. If you don't 110% enjoy it, if you don't get excited to do it, if it feels like a chore, chances are you're heading the wrong direction, and it's not really the direction that you should go. And I kind of feel the same way with Fortnite. I feel like it would be a chore to have to try and record it, and you know, I want to put out something that I get geeked out about, that I get, you know, pumped up to do, like this, like streaming this game. I love the game. You know, I love the streaming as a platform, because it gives you. You're not restricted by trying to turn an hour and a half's worth of recorded content into a 10-15 minute video. You know, I'm pretty well free to run the stream as long as I feel comfortable streaming. And I don't plan on running like giant, huge streams, because I have to listen to my own voice when I go back and edit things. And God, I don't like the sound of my own voice, so I definitely wouldn't want to want to keep you guys on the hook for 3-4 hours of this wonderful voice. It's not the best voice to listen to. But I kid. I love doing streaming, and I've done 3 so far. I really like them. Again, like I said, just because I can sit back, play a game that I love, and just just talk. And for me, I like that. I like doing I wouldn't really call it scripted stuff because that's not really it. But the more formal, edited content, which I am going to do. I've just kind of been on a streaming kick with this. It's a bit easier right now for me to stream as opposed to do recorded content, only because my time's kind of tied up between school and everything, and I'm on the backside of that for the semester. I have 2 more in-class actual lectures, and then I have 3 days of finals the week right after that. So being able to stream is good because I don't have to go through I don't have to jump through every hoop possible to get content recorded and then sit down and try and get it edited and then try and get something out, because I feel bad if I record content and then I sit on it for like a week, because that's just the way I am. I'm always kind of if I have something, I want to use it as quick as possible, and that's kind of why right now I like to stream, because it's something I can do. I'm past the time, it's relaxing for me, and it's just something I like. It's something I'm liking right now. Definitely plan on getting back into recorded content as soon as I get done with classes for this semester. And one of my first big things is I want to go back into Fallout 76. I've had it for a while now. I actually got it on release night, and I've been playing it and just kind of getting my feelings for it, because I've kind of planned on actually doing a review of it. Like, I want to sit down and do like a full-in review. Once upon a time, way before I went into my major now, which is history, I was actually considering doing journalism, and I wanted to specifically focus on like electronics journalism and gaming journalism, because I grew up with a show called X-Play. If you haven't seen it, I may be dating myself on this a little bit, but there used to be a channel called G4 that was primarily like nerd culture. It was centered more around gaming, electronics, movies, and there was a show on there called X-Play that I loved. I loved to tune in and watch it because it let me see all these new games, sort of just like a week or so after they released, and they would also do previews of games, and it really let you kind of see games, as they were coming out, and then they would do reviews of them, which were hilarious, but they really, it really made me appreciate that games are a lot more than just entertainment, especially now. I mean, games at their core are still always primarily going to be something you do for fun, something you're going to do to pass the time, something to do to fill up those spaces in the day that you're not tied up with something else. But anymore, they've almost become their own art form. I mean, there's games like Red Dead 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, Fallout 4, just games like that. They managed to blend, fun gameplay and good graphics. Maybe not always in the case of Fallout 4, which, being a Bethesda work, is always going to be a buggy, hot mess, but I love it anyway. But they managed to blend, deep, complex stories with, beautiful settings, and it's become less entertainment in a way and almost more art form, which I absolutely enjoy. But I really started to see that way before I started playing games like that. I really started to see that when I was watching X play. Like, I really began to take notice of the small things. It would be called minutia of video games. I started to see that games, you know, like, you really, like, if you're wanting to spend your money, you know, you're going to want to look at a product that, you know, is actually worth something. And it made me appreciate good games, and it made me, you know, understand more about why games could be bad, why bad games are bad. But I kind of wanted to do a review of 76, mainly on that principle, but also because it's so divisive of a game right now. And opinions are so mixed on it that, you know, I kind of want to add my take to it. Like, I always like to, you know, discuss things. That's always been my style, and that's another reason why I really enjoy streaming as a platform. But I just, you know, like, I want to actually add, you know, my thoughts on it, because it is so divisive. You either love the game or you absolutely despise everything it stands for, and you wish fiery hot death on Todd Howard. And, you know, I have opinions one way or the other about it, good and bad. I think, you know, it's a very mixed scenario. But, you know, that's something I want to do. I want to do a review and just kind of get my take on it out there for you guys. And then I actually do plan on doing some recorded content with the game, because it's a lot of fun. It really is a fun game. You know, it's not going to be everybody's taste. But in the time that I took rambling about life and my desire to do game reviews, we managed to take care of the whole Nugget Bridge route. I want to say it's 23 or route 25. I should have been paying attention. But we took care of everything as far as getting to Bill, getting the SS ticket. I actually can go ahead now and go to Vermilion City. I'd like to try and not do that yet, just because, you know, I want to go ahead and get everything done here, because I don't like backtracking any more than I have to. And that's something that always drove me nuts about games, was having to backtrack for no good reason. Like, you go so far out on the world map and so far into the game, and then all of a sudden you have to go halfway back across the map to pick up one thing or speak with one character for like 2 minutes. But let's see if we're in a better position to take on Misty. I think I am. We got Pikachu up to 2, almost 3 more levels. Let's see if that's enough to take care of Misty. Get this badge and then get out of here. Misty always leads off with Staryu. I'm gonna go with Pikachu. If it doesn't work here, I may actually have to go on to Vermilion City, take care of everything on the SS, and then come back. As much as I'd hate to, come back, take care of Misty, then go back and take care of everything with Lieutenant Surge. If I'm right, I actually have to beat Misty to do Lieutenant Surge, because I think she is the one whose badge lets you use Cut. Oh my days. Okay, so we're going to have to go ahead and hop on out to Vermilion City, because I am not in any position to to take care of Misty right now. She's about to just lay the absolute smackdown on me. Mankey's not going to do anything. It's too slow. And it's almost, I almost consider it hacks, because Starmie is one of the better water types. There's actually a YouTuber that I follow who does a lot of Pokemon content, Mystic Umbreon. If you're watching this, you haven't checked out any of his stuff, go check it out. He runs a good channel. I really like his content. He does a lot of stuff that ranges from speculation to best teams. And one of the consistent players on all of his best teams for... Like, I wasn't... Like, her Starmie absolutely hosed me. Almost in one hit on everything. So it's not going to work out here. So... we hope you excel. Thank you. I'm going to check something here real quick. Alright. Just had to check something real quick on my recording. So, let's bounce through here. Let's go ahead and take care of this Team Rocket scum. And... try and get to Vermilion, so we can go ahead and get that side of everything taken care of. It's gonna go from a chop. With any luck, I can get the team back in balance here pretty quick. Because that's the problem. I'm so overbalanced. Like, my top ones are Pikachu, who I've had to now overlevel to try and take care of Misty. And then Charmeleon, who I had to overlevel to try and take care of Brock. So now I'm looking at a team that's just an absolute hot disaster, and I'm not really sure which direction I need to turn, but I'm thinking my best bet is, like I've been saying, go down to Vermilion, try and get everybody at least up in their 20s or so, except Magikarp. Magikarp really wouldn't do a lot of good if I tried to level it up, because the only other move it's going to learn between now and when it evolves is Tackle, and that's just absolute garbage, and it's not going to do me any good. All right, I didn't use a move, so you can't really disable it, now can you? And I never realized this. I always wondered what exactly Drowsy was supposed to be. I finally figured it out a lot longer than it should have taken me to figure it out, but he's actually based off an animal called a tapir, which same face design, same long nose, and it always seems to be the fighting point between people who really like the Gen 1 games and people who like later Gen games, is that the character designs aren't up to their cup of tea. It's like you have Pokemon based off of, you know, inanimate objects and piles of goop, but they tend to overlook the really cool designs like Drowsy, who's based off of Tapir, and just all these different designs. I mean, some of them may look simplistic, but what they're actually based off of is actually pretty cool. It's really cool how they managed on such a small palette to be able to put together, you know, all these different Pokemon that you know, actually they looked fairly decent for the time. Alright, run past him, and we're gonna go this way. hop through here. And we're gonna head down this way. Hit the underground path. Alright. There's a couple hikers and a couple bug catchers out here. Some pretty simple stuff. I'm actually going to try and work real quick on getting Pidgey up a few more levels. Because if I could get Pidgey up to Pidgeotto, that would help out a lot. Kago sends out Weedle. I'm going to run Pidgey, of course. Oh, of course. Which is going to make him basically useless because I didn't buy any antidotes. So if I take off walking, you know, I'm going to get hurt. And it's just another one of those mini things I'm spoiled for from later generations, because later generations, poison doesn't do damage outside of battle. It only does damage in battle. So now I have to always take into account that if I get poisoned, I need to actually have an antidote, or I'm going to get knocked out just by walking around. And I can't remember... I know that burn and paralysis lower attack and speed, but I can't remember poison. I feel like there might be a status debuff off of being poisoned. I can't quite remember. It's either that or the actual debuff. It's just that you're poisoned and you're taking damage constantly. Alright, so Weedle's done. Alright, just gonna let you set out here until he makes the switch. And then I'm going to switch to Charmeleon. Hit you up with an Ember. Down you go. Pidgey grew to level 13. And it learned Quick Attack. There we go. Very nice. Defeated Bug Catcher Kago. Now, there's one bug catcher I do remember who is going to be an absolute pain. He's at the end of this route, and he uses a Butterfree, like a level 20 Butterfree. And it's just annoying. It's not overly powerful, but at the same time, it's not a lot of fun to try and deal with. We're gonna hit you with a Thunder Shot. That should do a good chunk of damage. Yep. And he's paralyzed, so you should have that speed debuff. Withdraw only works on normal defense, and this one always seems to slip my mind. Like this game, I do believe did not have the physical special split, but at any rate, all that withdrawing didn't really do much of anything. I still managed to take him out. I do know at level 25 Pikachu learned Slam, which is a pretty decent normal type move, and it has the potential to cause paralysis, which is always good. I always like moves that could cause paralysis, just because they'll drop speed, and just because there's a chance that your opponent won't be able to move. I'm gonna go with Pidgey, and then go with Pikachu, because if I'd known she was gonna have Rattata, I would have sent Mankey out first. and get the jump on her. Oh, why did I try and use Thunder Wave? Already paralyzed. It's not gonna do any good. And oh, of course. Now I might be able to get lucky here. I'm like Pikachu's starting to get to the level around the level I think will work good. So as long as Quick Attack doesn't knock me out here, Karate Chop should take care of that. Really quick, yes it does. Yes it does. Ah, but only 97. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him out. Hit him with an Ember. That should just about do it. And if I'm lucky, Double Team won't hold me back here, and it does. And that's what I hate. Until you get to a certain point in this game, a lot of the trainers they'll have one attacking move and then like 2 or 3 like debuffing moves. They'll have like this one more than likely has Thunder Shock, Tail Whip, Thunder Wave, and just moves to cause a lot of problems. So now I'm either going to run into being paralyzed or I'm just not going to be able to hit. But it doesn't matter. All that hard work doesn't pay off for her in the end. 22. I'm trying not to get him up so high on his level, because eventually there's a chance he'll just stop listening entirely. Like I won't. He won't listen. I really won't be able to use him. See if I have a paralyze it. I don't. I am not even going to worry about trying to level up Mankey. I just want to get this particular battle done with. Am I good? Am I good, he'd say. Am I good? Boy, I'm better than you'll ever know. Alright. I should have saw something like that coming. Now I'm confused and paralyzed. But if everything works out right, I should be able to hit one more time, and that's all it'll take. If I don't knock myself out first. And that is it. That's all she wrote. Told you, kid. Better than you can ever imagine. You're too good. You damn right I'm too good. Okay, I am in the thick of it right now. So surprisingly, the only one that's even 100% usable is Mankey and Magikarp, and I say usable in the most generous way, because I'd be better off just throwing the fish at the trainer than actually trying to use the fish to battle with. So she's gonna run Pidgey, I'm gonna run Mankey. That's a gigantic type disadvantage. Don't want to get caught up in that mess. I don't know why I'm trying to use Scratch for. That's not going to do much. Ember is where I need to go. He's so happy when he learns something besides just Ember. Because Ember's good for the front, like, more or less this, I would call it almost like the first chapter of the game, just kind of break everything up. But once you come out of Rock Tunnel, which is where we'll eventually wind up, Ember starts to become absolutely useless. and I need something better. Fire Blast, Flamethrower, anything. Flamethrower would be the best. Like in my opinion, it's the all-around best fire type move because it doesn't have low accuracy such as with moves like Fire Blast or Flare Blitz, not Flare Blitz, but oh, what is that move? There's a special fire type move, Blast Burn. It doesn't have the low accuracy like Blast Burn or Fire Blast. It's a lot stronger than Ember or Flame Wheel or Fire Spin, and it's not going to lower your stats like Eruption, which Charizard actually can't learn. So it doesn't lower stats like with moves such as Eruption or Overheat. Alright, let's get through this one last battle, and we will be where we need to be. Alright, let's just get over here to Charmeleon. That's not what I needed. That's not what I needed at all. Now, hopefully Ember... Yes. Okay, good. So my plan here is just to keep him out. Hit him with a Super Potion. Hopefully that'll do me good. There we go. And I didn't realize this until I started playing the later games, but they actually changed how much health you recover from Super Potion. Used to it was 50, and then they bumped it up to 60. So it makes it a little bit more useful a bit earlier on. There we go. Alright, let's get to this Pokemon Center. Get healed up. Alright, we have made it to Vermilion City. So, what I think I'm going to do now is I think it's a perfect time to take a little bit of an intermission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 5, stretch my legs, go use the bathroom, whatnot, and what have you. We can get my streaming software out of the view there. So I'm gonna take 5, go run, use the bathroom, stretch my legs and everything. Hop back in about 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get everything taken care of here. Get done with Misty. Hopefully get done with the SS and get everything taken care of, and set us up for a battle with Lieutenant Surge. So I'm going to step off for a minute. I'll see you guys in 5. You ever have those moments where you kind of forget to do something very super important? Yeah, maybe, just maybe, if someone's trying to say, I don't know, stream content, do something like that, they may want to, I don't know, have their microphone turned on. I am a complete dingus, and I'm so sorry for those of you who have been watching, who've had to sit through 2.5 minutes of battle with absolutely no context whatsoever. Finally! Finally, I thought the whole rest of the stream was just going to be me trying to beat this guy. Dylan's going to use Zubat, and I'm going to tag out. Alright, Thundershock. And we are just about done with Dylan. And that is all she wrote. And thank goodness for it. Let's heal up here real quick. And we're gonna keep trucking right along. Alright, another youngster. Hey, I raised my Pokemon carefully. They should be ready by now. I hate to break it to you, kid. No, they're not. You have just made a terrible mistake that you are going to have to live with for the rest of your life. You could have turned and walked away, but no, you decided to challenge me. And now I'm going to have to make you pay for it. I'm so sorry. You seem like a nice kid and all. But I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. Bow, bow, bow. And I can't have you in my way while I do that. Let's see. Switch out Mankey. Hit him with Ember. Hit him with Ember just one more time. Because why not? There we go. Like I said, kid, you done goofed. Should've just left me alone. Check my Pokédex. How many? Owned 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna have to catch a couple of throwaways so I can actually get the Flash TM before I try and take on Rock Tunnel. Honestly, can't remember what this dude used. Magnemite. Maybe I can get lucky with Karate Chop? Ooh, I think I might. If that Sonic Boom doesn't get me first. Come on, one more. There we go. Attaboy. Attaboy, right there. Mankey's just going to hop right on up to level 15. But I don't think I'm going to get that lucky again. And I don't want to test my luck. So I'd like to get Mankey up to a high enough level that I won't have any problem with Gary's Raticate. And down he goes. I should have one more, maybe. Magneton. I don't want none of that. I do not want this giant magnet. I did not ask for this giant magnet. Why are you trying to force this giant magnet on me? And he is absolutely down for the count. And I'm up to level 24. Don't do me any good. You're still absolutely useless against Misty. Competition, I can't get enough. Trust me, I think I'm going to give you all you can handle. Now, it's weird because they're called gamers here. They used to be called gamblers in the very original version of this game. Back in red, blue, and yellow, and green, they were called gamblers. And because for whatever reason, we get offended by everything here in the States, when they redone the game, they had to change them to gamers, and then eventually it just wound up that they done away with the whole gambling aspect in the game altogether. They got rid of the game corner, which sucks. I always liked the game corner because you could always get really, really cool prizes from it, like things that would really help out, like all the, I guess you'd call them the final level base type moves. So you could get Thunder. Usually, in a lot of cases, you could get Thunder, Blizzard, and Fire Blast. I don't want to teach you Fury Swipes. Stop trying to learn that. Alright, so she's got 2 more levels. He's gonna use Oddish. I got this. But the only thing I never understood is, I understand the concept of a gamer or gambler or whatever you want to call them. I never have understood the reasoning behind what they carry on their team. I mean, I understand like the Picnickers and the Last, they're going to use like unevolved, like animal-based ones like Rattata, or plant-based ones like Oddish and Bellsprout and Pidgey and things like that. Never did understand the gamers though, because they're all over the place. But there's one, and I believe he's on this route actually, who has a Growlithe. And there's not really any explanation behind it. He just has a Growlithe. That's what this is. Alright. Had to check something on my stream here. Engineer Braxton's gonna run with Magnemite. Hopefully I should be able to take him on with just Mankey. Yep. Too easy, too easy. You guys are gonna have to give me something a little bit more than that. If I could get him to level 20, I think I'd be in a good position. Like he'd be high enough level to really be able to handle Gary. Yep. This is the one that has the Growlithe, and I mean I don't understand it. Like, usually you can kind of get an idea just by, like, the character model of what a trainer is going to use, but gamers are just sort of all over the place. And it's also weird because they use the pre-evolved forms of some of Generation 1's best. Like, they'll use Oddish, Poliwag, Growlithe, who will evolve into Vileplume, Poliwrath, and Arcanine, which are some of the best ones you can get in the game. I mean, I'm not gonna run any of those on my team. I mean, if I could get a Bellsprout, that'd be nice because I always like Victory Bell. I like the design. But don't know if I'm gonna find one here. See if I can hit him with the Karate Chop. Or her. It's her. It's a her. Hit her with Karate Chop. There we go. He's up to level 17. That's what I like to see. And there's an escape rope that's useless in this part of the map. Let's see. Let's work on getting Pidgey leveled up a little bit more. If I can get Pidgeotto, I'll be set. Right. I think we'll go with Charmeleon here. The old standby. Alright, one more level. Hopefully I can get Pidgeotto pretty quick. Because if I can get Pidgeotto, then I'm pretty well set to take care of most anything I'll run in against, at least till I get outside of Rock Tunnel. Only because there's still a lot of like lasses and lasses, picnickers, campers, and hikers, and they're going to be using a lot of things that they're weak to flying types. Don't you come at me with that Street Fighter Sonic Boom nonsense. It's him with the Sonic Boom. Down he goes. Down for the count. It's your first loss. I mean, I doubt that, but, whatever you gotta tell yourself to sleep at night. Great ball. There we go. I think I'm ready to get on the SS, and it's finally time to take the cruise that I advertised. Now I don't want nobody to come around and say I've been accused of false advertising, because I promised a cruise, and we're going on a cruise. Yes. Thank you. Needed that. Got the Versus Seeker. This is more or less a one game only item, but the Versus Seeker lets you take on anybody you've already challenged again. Now it doesn't work on everybody. There's only so many trainers per area that will actually allow a rematch, and you have to walk 100 steps to recharge it. Alright, because I am getting so tired of getting poisoned. And just going to pick up some more of these, because why not? And I think we're set. Time to go on a pleasure cruise. Do you have a ticket? Yes, I got a ticket. Now, I'm probably going to avoid battling pretty much everybody here. It'll really depend on how the battle with Gary goes. Like, if I seem like I'm getting ran over too quick, I'll probably fight some of the trainers on the ship, just because they're good for experience, but it's not really worth the time. And here he is, the captain of all the douchebags, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Gary Oak. Alright, I should be able to take on Pidgeotto pretty easy. Hopefully. Again, he's fully evolved, and I'm not. And I still have quite a ways to go before I can evolve. Like, it'll be at least next episode before I'll actually be able... before I can actually evolve Pikachu, because I'm just not going to have a way to get to... Oh, come on. Well, time to abandon ship. But it'll be a little while before I'll be able to evolve Pikachu, if I decide to keep him. I'm still on the fence. I'm still thinking about switching him out, getting the Eevee in Celadon City, evolving it to Jolteon, and teaching it Thunder Wave, or not Thunder Wave. Oh goodness, I've only said this move like 4 times in this stream. Shockwave. I'm thinking about holding off and not teaching Pikachu Shockwave, instead teaching it, just letting it learn its moves naturally, and just kind of see if maybe I should switch it out. Like, if it does good for me up through to Celadon, then I'll probably keep it and actually use Eevee to fill another spot on the team. Well, there's only 3 that I could really use it for, and I have a Fire type. Gyarados a Water type. So it'll just depend. It depends. I may not even take the Eevee. I may just leave it go because I'm gonna get one of the Snorlaxes, either the one that's blocking Cycling Road or the one that is blocking the way to, I think it's Route 17. See if Pidgey can put in some work for me. It's your time to shine, little buddy. You're not shining, little buddy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more grinding on the boat before I head back and try and do anything with Misty, or I'm just gonna get absolutely hammered. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to beat Gary. That was actually a shocker. I didn't think that was gonna work. Use Kadabra. Only thing I got that can take that on is Charmeleon. Alright, hit him with a quick Ember. Be done with this. The boat will stay right where it's at so long as I don't go and interact with the captain and get the cut HM. If I get that, then the boat's gonna set sail and I'm gonna be in a bind because there's really no way else to grind at this point except just keep using the Versus Seeker and like going out to like Route 25 and just keep trying to challenge everybody out there. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more grinding. Oh my god, I can't stand you, Gary. You're horrible. You literally are the worst kind of human being. Now I know there's one of these cabins I can actually rest in. This one. Nope. I want to say there's a cabin I can rest in. Usually on most of these boats there are, but I'm thinking where this one is, where this one's docked. Where that one's docked, I don't think they put in one. So if I want to heal up and I don't want to burn all my super potions or use up all my status items, I'm going to have to keep coming back out. But my goal is twofold. I'm probably going to pop into Diglett's cave and get a Diglett just to make Lieutenant Surge a little bit easier. I don't know if I'm going to yet. I most likely will, but it's up in the air. Yes, I have a ticket. I was literally on the boat 2 minutes ago, dude. Alright. This guy has a Growlithe, I think. So we're gonna go with Pidgey. I mean, if I could get Magikarp to level 20 on the boat, that would be swell. Because if he's at level 20, then he'll evolve into Gyarados. If he's evolved into Gyarados, then he could almost single-handedly take on Misty. Because even if the only thing he knows is Thrash, which is the first move he learns, then he'll just absorb all the Water-type moves, and she'll have to keep using Swift or Recover. So hopefully that pans. There we go. Easy stuff right there. Gentleman Thomas is going to go with Growlithe again. See how close you are to evolving. Should be pretty close, yeah. Because I think it's 16, probably 18 it evolves at. If I at least get Pidgey to evolve into Pidgeotto while I'm on the boat, then I should have enough of like a buffer to survive anything that Misty's going to throw at me. Maybe. I don't know yet. Gonna run Scratch. Bite. This is just gonna be a move trade. Scratch for Bite. Please don't be Magikarp. Okay, that's a little bit better. I would have rather have been Pidgey than Magikarp. Because at least Pidgey can do something. It can at least attack. Magikarp, like I've already said once tonight, I would have been better off just trying to hit him with the fish than trying to use the fish to actually do anything in a battle. So it is level 18 that he evolves at. And I believe I already got and used that, oh, I'm drawing a blank. I need to get my mind going here. Oh, yes. I knew that there was one on all these boats. And I like, I like how they've how they redid the SSN on this. I really hate, though, that they didn't have the spot with the truck. I mean, that's the thing. That's like, if you talk to any kid on the playground when this game came out, they would tell you that you could get Mew by moving the truck outside the SSN. Alright. Just gonna be another job for Charmeleon. Use Peck and use Ember. Use Nidoran Female. It's the only thing I hate about how I set my team up is I set it up in such a way that I kind of goofed myself over. Like I've kind of screwed up on this one because I dumped too much into getting Charmeleon leveled up to take on Brock so that I could get Metal Claw. I should have balanced it out once Charmeleon got so high, then worked on Mankey. But that's the way it goes. Such as with video games, such as with life. You live, you learn. And that's just, and that's something else. Like, I'm kind of, I guess, bouncing back to an old topic, but I'd already talked about earlier in the stream about me wanting to be a video game journalist, and just how video games have become an art form. They're also good at teaching lessons, whether intentionally or otherwise. In this case, I've learned the lesson, or just been reinforced on the lesson, of you better think things out, and then if you don't, then you live and you learn and you move on. Because if I had, say, chose Squirtle or Bulbasaur and then tried to run a balanced team, we would most likely already be at Rock Tunnel. But I had to be a dingus and go instead with Charmander. So here we are. I've lived, I've learned, I've moved on. It's something I've had to learn with, with life, with video games. That's the move I wanted. That is the move. That's a move that I've been wanting. Is Brick Break. It's possibly one of the best fighting moves you can get, because it's base, let's say 75. Yep. Base 75 power with 100% accuracy. So it means it'll theoretically never miss. And at this stage in the game, so early, having a move that can do 75 damage and not miss is really good. It's really helpful. I collected these Pokemon from all over the world. Bet, chick, bet. That's not from all over the world. I have one of those too, and mine's better. That's something they should have tried to change some of the dialogue to make it to where what they're saying makes a little bit more sense. Like, I collected these from all over the world, and she's going to use the same ones that I've already dealt with for like an eternity to this point. And she's a lass, so more than likely it's going to be, she's going to have a Pidgey and a Nidoran male, or a Pidgey and an Oddish, or just the standard ones. Yep. Nidoran male. Female. So, obviously, I'll go with Charmeleon. Take care of that. Bada bing, bada boom, no problem. We move on. So, I'm going to just hit you with Ember, and that should... Thought that would have done more damage. Oh well. Alright, knocked you out. Getting so close to where I need to be with this team. I know I'm not going to get Mankey to evolve, and I'm not going to try and dump all the effort it takes into getting Magikarp to evolve. I'm most worried about getting Pidgeotto and getting Pikachu up to at least level 20. If I can get those taken care of, then I'll be set. I won't really have anything. Won't have anything to worry about. I should, hopefully. And I've only said this like 600 times, so we'll see this blow up in my face in a minute. Thanks for adding that to my Pokédex, bro. I should be able to get through Misty, which at this point is just becoming the end goal. Like, I just want to be done with Misty. I should not have had this much trouble with Misty, already having a Pikachu and everything, but like a dork, I didn't set my team up the way it should have been. I over-leveled, and now I'm just in this mess. I hit it with the Thunder Shock. Alright, Dale here. Fisherman Dale, sitting on the dock, catching him some fish. He's gonna go with Goldane again. I should be 1 or 2 more battles away from being where I need to go. I hope. Oh, I've been saying that for, well, nearly 2 hours now. Nothing else, I'd make a great politician because I'm good at just making these random broad-stroking statements and then having them blow up in my face for an entire stream. Alright, Goldane is done. There we go. Level 20. Slam. I thought it was 25. I guess with the remake they swapped its level around. Pikachu earns Slam. Fisherman Dale is gonna go Tentacle one more time. And we should be able to take care of that with Pikachu. Take care of this gentleman. Go get healed up, and make another run at Misty. Oof. That's 100% not what I wanted. I did not want to get poison off of that. It's all up to you, buddy. You've basically done everything else for the team. Oh, really? What kind of nonsense is that? Alright, just gonna hit you with Scratch. There we go. Get out. Hopefully get out of this battle alive. There we go. Beat Dale. Heal up real quick. Good thing I actually remembered to buy antidotes this time. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. You are going to entirely wish you were not youthful by the time this is over. I can guarantee it. Like you're gonna go down, and it's gonna hurt. There's Slam. I'll just throw an Ember at it, burn it up. Goodness, I freaking hate double team. And then you got that nonsense. Oh my gosh, I freaking hate double team. Whew, finally. What the hell was going on? Ah, he's at level 18. There we go. That should do it right there. Yep. Bum bump 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 bump. Hey, there we go. Your Pidgey evolved into Pidgeotto. And Stardust. I'm gonna need it, because I need to get all of the items I can hold. Let's get healed up real quick, and then we are gonna take yet another run at Misty. Yes, I want a nice short rest. And we're going back to Cerulean City. And if I don't beat Misty, I'll probably pull my hair out. Route 5, here we go. And we are back in Cerulean City. Hop over this fence, and we're not going to waste any more time on this. Take on Misty. Alright, let's do this. Please, I'm begging you. Just let me win. Please, 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 let me win, please. Alright, Thundershock. This should, if it works, if it goes like last time, yeah, it should be. And it's almost the same pattern, too. I use Thundershock, she uses Harden. Harden doesn't do anything, and I knock it out. Now here's where everything seems to go wrong. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I don't even need Pikachu to be the one to knock it out. I just needed to get some kind of head start on doing damage to it. Now, Pidgeotto should be able to stand up to it a little bit better. Nope. Nope, not much better. Why is this thing so strong? I don't understand. Oh, well, that's just gonna knock his ass out. Yep. Yep, this is not fun at all. Like, I'm getting absolutely hosed again. I don't know why. Oh, I hate recover. Maybe I should just lead with Charmeleon. Because Magikarp's gonna do absolutely nothing here. You know what? I am not leaving here until I beat her. Oh, well, that just sucks. Let's see if there's anything here that could help me. A revive would be wonderful, but I don't have access to them yet. Alright, so guess we'll just make another run. That's the thing. In all of my playthroughs, and almost every time I've played this game, Misty has always been such a pain in the neck, and then Lieutenant Surge is always such a letdown compared to it. Like, it's just nuts. So let's try this again. If I can even get a critical, I would be happy. But I think the best way to do this is to lead with Charmeleon, let it put in a bunch of damage. And no, I'm not a new face. We've went through this song and dance like 4 times already. I know the drill. You're the leader. You know the drill. I'm the idiot that keeps trying to challenge you. You know, let's move on. I choose you, Electric Thunder Rat. Use Harden. You can about set your watch by this at this point. And down goes Starmie. Or Star You. Nobody saw that coming. Alright, so I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna lead Charmeleon because somehow it can seem to take a lick against this thing and keep on ticking. So Water Pulse is going to bring it down to 25. Of course, it would paralyze. It would confuse me. It is like the game knows what I'm trying to do, and then it just changes one little thing to make everything work out for it better. So I don't even think I'm going to get a move off here, because Water Pulse is going to lay me to the ground. Nope. Actually got a move off. Who would have thought? Alright. Please use Recover. Nope, Water Pulse. I don't understand. In every game, anytime a leader uses a move that has a status effect, it hits like 65% of the time, it hits 100% of the time. When I try and use the same move, it'll never work. Like, I will always just get the damage with no status effect. I think I'm on the right track. I think I had the right idea. If I hadn't got confused when she used Water Pulse at one time, I would have had that. Magikarp, bro, I love you, dude. You're doing good, but you're not gonna be able to do anything. Splash just ain't gonna cut it. Oh my goodness, yeah, we've been through that song and dance too. I scurried off to a Pokemon Center, protecting my injured Pokemon from further harm. Bleh. Alright, one more time. One more time. One more time. I don't know if my mental health is going to be able to take this. This chick is like at a 10. I need her to bring it down to a 2 and just let me win. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. World peace, for somebody to do my taxes for me, and for this character in this video game to let me win. That's it. That's all I want. I don't want big things in life. I just want to beat this chick in a children's monster battle game. You're a new face. Do you have some kind of amnesia? Like, is there something I missed? Because you have literally battled me like, it feels like 20 times now. And it literally follows the same clockwork pattern. I can set my watch by it. I use Thundershock. Star uses Harden. I use Thundershock again. I knock it out. That's not how this is supposed to go. That's not how that's supposed to go. Of course the game would make me out to be a liar. When I think I finally caught on to him, it changes everything. So we're going to go with Magikarp. bless his poor little fishy heart, he's not going to do anything for me. He's literally just going to be here so that I can do this. Because Water Pulse is going to put him down and good. There we go. That's sadly what I wanted to happen. I just needed him to hold the line so I could get Pikachu healed. Please, please don't let Water Pulse confuse me again. Okay, good. So I really don't care if that knocks me out, because the only thing I'm really worried about is getting its health low enough that Pikachu could squeeze in 2 Thunder Shocks, and or maybe even squeeze in 1 and knock it out. And with luck, I should be right there. Like, this should be it. Goodness, I hope so. Let's use Water Pulse. It's going to confuse me. Whew, I done it! Finally. And down he goes. C-Star, whatever. We're done. Finally beat Misty. Give me the Cascade Badge. Give me the money. Get me out of this nightmare. Teaches Water Pulse. I'm going to hold on to that for Gyarados. Alright. So, now there's just 2 more things we need to do, and we will have finally got this ship back on track. Yep, I want you to heal it. And you act so surprised. Any other time, you're like, please come back and see us again. And then when I show up, you're like, what can I do for you? Alright, we are going to... Oh, man, I don't have the cut TM, or I could have just went through there. I'm going to take the long way. Right. Let's go through there. Go down to Route 5. Gonna hop on the ship. Get the cut TM. Cut through the thing. And Lieutenant Surge should be a piece of cake. Alright, Vermilion City. Again, how you doing? The sun's shining, the birds are singing. And I'm about to go get some more free stuff. Yes, yes, I have a ticket. I haven't been gone that long. Alright, just take a quick run around the ship. And normally I would do a lot of exploring, but there is absolutely nothing fun about watching somebody walk through a ship for 25 minutes. And there's really not that much on the ship that's worth getting. I've already got everything that I really want off the ship, which is the break TM. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but I mean, I personally would feel weird if somebody just came in and started rubbing my back while I'm in my private quarters. I'd feel a little concerned. But we are done with the SS Anne. There's a few other trainers up on the top deck, but they're not worth the effort to go up there and fight them. And there she goes, the SS Anne, off for clear waters. Okay, so that's taken care of. We just need to teach somebody cut, and then we can hop in, take care of Lieutenant Surge. Charmeleon is the only one that can learn cut. I hate teaching. There we go. Basically the same in every way, except mine is 1,000 times cooler. Nope, 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 don't you do it. Yeah. Let's just switch out before I get knocked out again. There we go. Whew. That is nerve-wracking. Especially after having to deal with Misty. That's... anything at this point is nerve-wracking. But if Mankey can hold the line here, and at least get one or two good brick breaks in, this battle will be done. Because Pikachu's not a physical attacker. It's only it's a special attacker, and the only special attack it should have at this level is Thundershock. So Mankey's at 18. I think Mankey has like 7 more levels, and then it'll evolve into Primate. And at this point, I think I'm gonna just keep. I'm either gonna keep Mankey, or I will eventually switch Mankey out for the Snorlax I catch. Okay. Nope, there's only trash here. I think it's one of these. It would have to be this one. There we go. And I don't think I have a Paralyze heal. Nope. Nope, don't have a Paralyze heal. Wish I had one. Because then I could just went on, took on that one dude, and then set everything up for Surge. That's honestly one of the easiest runs I've done with that stupid puzzle. Even now, when I try and do that puzzle, I'll mess it up 2 or 3 times because I get in too big a hurry and just start going through all of them, and I don't pay attention to which one I've clicked and which ones I haven't, and I'll wind up resetting those locks 3 or 4 times. Alright, now if he... yeah, I'm just gonna go way over here. I don't want to deal with you. So we're gonna actually go with Mankey up front. Because I can't remember if Surge has a Voltorb and a Raichu, or if it's a Magnemite and a Raichu. I know he has Raichu, and that's the one I'm worried about, because the thing's super fast and it knows Shockwave. Mankey. I feel like I've literally just done this song and dance like a minute ago. Now, that's going to almost knock it out, and it's going to use Thunder Wave. Good heavens. Well, I'm not going back outside again. I already done that once. We're just going to have to... I'm just going to suck it up and do it. I mean, Mankey's paralyzed. It's probably not... more than likely he has a Voltorb. I'll tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis, the same as I'll do to you. I literally feel like you're threatening to actually attack me and not engage in a battle. Like, I literally feel like you're going to shock me as a person. So, where are the police when you need them? I hate Shockwave. I love it and I hate it. I have a love-hate relationship with Shockwave, and because I hate it when gym leaders use it. I love having it because it's just so it's a utility move. It's almost like almost what I would call it. It's a good move to have because it always hits. It hits for a lot of power. It just works all around. $26. Please tell me you're gonna learn something. Nope. I'm gonna use Pikachu. The Pikachu. Everybody's favorite Thunder Rat. Huh. Well, that worked out. That's not what I wanted, though. I'm already paralyzed, you dope. There we go. And I'm probably just going to keep Pikachu out because it's paralyzed. I don't have a paralyzed hill, so, I'm just going to take my chances with Raichu. If he tries to hit me with a physical move, it could paralyze him. And if I can at least put some damage on his Raichu, then I'll stand a much better chance when I finally get knocked out. Except when he does this. He uses... No matter what, he'll always have his Raichu just keep using Double Team, and then he'll just keep hitting with Shockwave. So not only can you not hit it, but he'll always hit you. There we go. So that actually negates the... Because his Pokemon are usually a lot faster than they would be if you just ran into them against a normal trainer. Don't know if it's a side effect of him having his own badge, which actually raises speed, or if it's just meant to be a challenge, but... All I need is one hit from basically anything. Anything from anybody will do him in. It could be a Brick Break, Gust, anything, just as long as I hit him with something. And I might be able to get away with just healing until he runs out of Shockwave power points. Once I do that, I can just hit him. Hopefully hit him with something just once, and that'll do it. Come on, please, 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 please. No! Here we go again. But realistically, it's going to have to be Charmeleon, because Mankey's too weak. It'll take one hit, and then that'll do it for Mankey, and then... Pidgey is obviously not useful there, for heaven's sake. The good news is that thinking through the next few gym leaders, this is going to be the last one that'll just be one of these long, drawn-out, just nightmares. Because Charmeleon and Pidgeotto will handle Erica easy. Sabrina, as long as... If I have Snorlax by the time I take on Sabrina, she'll be cake, because all of her Pokemon are... They fit them... There we go! Finally! Whew! But they fit the mold of what's called a glass cannon. Basically, they can hit really hard, but they can't take a lick themselves. And Snorlax can take a hit and give it back in spades. It can hit basically just as hard as it can take hits. Alright, but that is enough of you, Lieutenant Surge. That's enough of Vermilion City. Actually, not quite. There's one more thing I need to do, but I am going to do that I'm going to do that a little bit later. I'm actually going to do just a little bit of grinding. Look for me around Route 2. What he's talking about, the item on Route 2 is the Flash HM05. The problem is you have to have 10 Pokemon actually owned. I have 7. Magikarp evolves at level 20. Mankey evolves, I think, at level 25. So I'm not in any position to get it through evolution. So I'm actually going to have to go catch 3 that I don't actually plan on using. And just use them to fill out the that requirement. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. I hope to see you again. But I do believe I'm going to, and now we're almost ready to take on the Rock Tunnel. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I'll take care of getting the Flash HM and everything and doing a little bit of grinding. And then when we load up again, I'll have everybody more at a balanced level, and we'll be in a better position to keep on trucking. But if you've liked the stream, go check out some of my other stuff. I'm actually putting all the stream videos in their own playlists, so if you want to go back and watch the other stream videos, see if you've missed anything, please do. Please go check those out. If you like the videos, give them a like. If you just like the content, subscribe. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you know what's going on. You're in the loop. You know when I'm posting stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I've really enjoyed doing it. I can't wait to get in for the next one. But I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.